Welcome back, everyone. I'm joined by Warzone from the victorious EVOS Esports after getting their very first win at the MSI group stage. First off, Warzone, congratulations. And what does it mean for you to beat Team Liquid and get the very first win of your MSI group stage?
Đầu tiên là xin chúc mừng đội với cái chiến thắng vừa rồi. Và câu hỏi sẽ là cái cảm giác của em như thế nào sau khi đội đã có được cái chiến thắng đầu tiên của mình tại MSI trước Team Liquid?
Em nghĩ là thực sự thì đánh với team này thì em lúc đầu là tưởng rất là khó khăn, nhưng mà thực sự vào đánh thì team này yếu hơn em tưởng.
So actually before the match we thought it's gonna be really tough, but when we're into the game it's much easier than we imagined.
Okay, and it was a lot of fighting, a lot of back and forth, and you have a lot of fighting words in a couple of the videos that I've seen. You talked about GBM before your match against Supermassive. You now had some choice words against the other mid laners in the tournament. Is that part of the mental warfare before you go into your matches against your opponents?
Trong tất cả các video phỏng vấn á, thì em thường có những cái phát ngôn rất là gây chú ý. Em luôn luôn có những cái lời mà có cảm giác như là khiêu khích những đối thủ mà mình sẽ gặp ở trong những trận đấu sắp tới. Liệu đó có phải là một cái chiến thuật tâm lý chiến của em trước khi bước vào trận đấu hay không?
Thực sự thì cái này là cũng là một phần, nhưng trong cái suy nghĩ của em thì em luôn là đặt mình trên tất cả mọi người. Là có nghĩa là em sẽ đéo sợ thằng nào hết. 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 Em sẽ không sợ thằng nào hết. Và em nghĩ là mình có thể hit đất được 1000 cái thì có thằng nào mà hit game thủ nào mà hit được như mình không, nên em rất tự tin là không có đối thủ trong cái đầu em.
So actually in my head I always boost myself above everyone else, and I think that I can do 1000 push-up. I don't think any other gamer, other esports player can do 1000 push-up, so I'm the best. So I always think I'm not afraid of anybody else in the world.
That definitely seems like it, and that's also the way you guys play. You don't seem afraid of anybody. This is now your first win. Tomorrow you're up versus RNG and Kingzone, some of the toughest opponents in the whole tournament. What are your expectations for tomorrow?
Ngày mai thì đội mình sẽ phải gặp hai đội được coi là cứng cựa nhất của giải đấu này, đó là Kingzone với lại RNG. Thì em nghĩ cái ngày thi đấu thứ hai của EVOS ngày mai như thế nào?
Ngày mai em sẽ cử hành LNG và Kingzone thì có lẽ thua.
I will body RNG tomorrow, but Kingzone we probably will lose.
Okay, well, we'll see. A fantastic start for EVOS and for Warzone. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Shocks. Warzone piloting the Cassiopeia in their victory over Team Liquid, pushing our second Western team down to 0-2 and ending their day one with a one-on-one. I mean, hey, the guy can do 1,000 push-ups, Jat. Of course he can carry a game against Team Liquid.
A lot of people can do 1,000 push-ups, Jat.
Oh, can you do 1,000 push-ups,
He
Jat?
did not mention the time frame. Thousands of push-ups.
Benny, can you do 1,000 push-ups?
If it's spread over a week, sure, I'm sure I can pull it off.
What about you?
I'm all about the lower body.
Okay, Jat, I got a challenge for you. You get down there, do 1,000 push-ups while we preview the next matchup.
Give me the whole tournament.
By the end of the
I'm really glad we're talking about push-ups.
I know, me too, right? No, but in actuality, we should talk about the performance there put together by EVOS, the rebound from a devastating loss against Flash Wolves to pick up a victory here and position themselves quite nicely here at the end of day one of the group stage.
And the emphasis here is that this was not, just TL playing poorly. This was them playing, EVOS playing well. In their first game earlier today, I think there was some questionable decision-making. Things got snowballed out of control. But this time around, we saw much more kind of that EVO style. They like to play standard. We know of the Gigabyte Marines when we think about Vietnam, playing that weird, funky style. But EVOS is not that team. They play standard league, and that's what's so impressive. It's that now that Vietnam has showcased, two powerful teams in that weird, quirky Gigabyte Marine style.
They hovered the Nocturne. I got excited.
And now they can also play the clean, fundamental League of Legends.
I feel like when I watched them play, it was nice to see Yijin just be a little bit more into his comfort zone. We saw so much attention being geared towards the mid lane. Like the fact that they tried to get Warzone ahead on one of his comfort picks. Stark had a fantastic performance as well. If we continue to see these players kind of step up throughout the tournament, maybe they don't need to play through their bot lane. Maybe they don't need to rely on that bot lane, and they can shift the meta into not being so bot lane centric as we have been seeing so far.
Yeah, I do also think that Team Liquid played poorly.
Yeah.
They played pretty bad. Ole had 9 deaths, I think, in that game, or 8. Yeah, you said just, because Team Liquid absolutely did play bad. I know it's pretty early in North America. Go back to sleep. Bad dream. Just read
Wait
the
for day
Fnatic
2.
post-game thread and be like, wow, Fnatic's 0-2.
Yeah.
TL's got this, right, guys?
Scroll further down.
Right.
They'll have a chance.
It's really disappointing for Team Liquid in this game. But it also was reminiscent to me of the type of game you were seeing from NA last year at MSI against Vietnam, right? It's actually more close than you think it's going to be. And then NA actually doesn't really seem like they know how to turn the corner. They get caught out, they give up a Baron, they hold on, they give up another Baron, they hold on. Like it's they're keeping you interested in the game, but clearly it's a pretty tough match for them.
Blowing tournament expectations out of the water. And when we talk about tournament expectations, that's where I want to turn our attention now to the 6th game of the day, the 6th and final game, pitting Kingzone against RNG again. Kingzone favored to win the tournament by many coming into it. RNG, for a lot of people, slotted in that 2nd position, so very much could be, you know, a finals preview here on day 1. I am very curious to see how you guys are looking at this matchup and how the chips may fall here on this first day of play.
For me, I do think that this is going to be one of our... I initially would have said this would be RNG's best chance to beat Kingzone, you know, maybe surprise a little bit before Kingzone had more time to study the tape, try to